And police are investigating a deadly shooting that took place outside of Boston over the weekend as a hate crime. The incident began Saturday afternoon in Winthrop, Massachusetts. Police say a 28-year-old white male carrying 2 handguns crashed a stolen truck into a building. He then fled on foot, shooting and killing 2 black people. Officers exchanged gunfire with the suspect, killing him. The district attorney said the gunman had written troubling white supremacist rhetoric and targeted the victims because they were black. Lisa Gresci from our Boston station reports.
This is where this story began to unfold. The stolen box truck slamming into this home. Now signs that read "Black Lives Matter" hang around it as investigators believe the 2 victims were targeted.
I just came out on the porch a little while ago and just standing here and remember sitting out here. Remember sitting out here with my brother, and we would come up to visit and talk and laugh. It just brought back memories.
The brother of retired state trooper David Green flying into town as soon as he heard the news.
Some people are nice. He was kind, and he would help anyone at any time without even being asked. He would just automatically. And I understand that's what happened here. He heard that there was an accident, and he went to investigate, see if he could help, which is something he would readily do.
Neighbors believe Green was trying to stop the shooter.
I feel so bad for Dave. I ran right by him in the alleyway while this guy is just shooting away. Pushing
him back into the street, where a Winthrop police sergeant shot and killed the suspect, 28-year-old Nathan Allen of Winthrop. Allen had already killed a 60-year-old Air Force veteran, Ramona Cooper. Her son in disbelief with the details coming out now.
Yeah, I got sick to my stomach when I found out about it was racially motivated.
District Attorney Rachel Rollins investigating this as a potential hate crime, finding writings from Allen detailing anti-Semitic and racist statements against black individuals.
He walked by several other people that were not black, and they are alive, and these 2 visible people of color are not.
So Lisa is here to discuss this case with us. Lisa, what is the latest on this investigation?
Anne-Marie, investigators right now at this point are confident the suspect, 28-year-old Nathan Allen, acted alone. They're also saying what's clear, what's coming to light right now, is that he had some hate in his heart. And here in Winthrop, a message from the community. You can see here at this memorial, they want people to know loud and clear, hate has no home here. The DA also telling us that they found a notebook with Allen's handwriting in it that had some racist statements and remarks in it, and that's where they're leading this investigation right now, investigating it as a possible hate crime.
In regards to the community reaction, they must be in shock.
Anne-Marie, they really are. Remember, this started as what appeared to be a crash and car accident. So people here on Shirley Street, where I'm standing in Winthrop, were coming out of their homes asking Nathan Allen, who had just crashed, if he was okay. Those people, some of those people were okay, and then he continued with 2 handguns in his hands down the street, and that's where he shot the first victim, and then later the second victim, retired state trooper David Green, in a nearby alleyway. So the neighbors here, falling witness to that, they are just in disbelief, witnessing the unimaginable, and that's why a crisis management team will actually be going door to door rather later today to check on these neighbors and witnesses and offer support and resources.
So what else have we learned about the shooter in this case?
So we know he's 28 years old. He just got married last year. He has a PhD. He lived here in Winthrop. He had a license to legally carry a gun. And other than what investigators have found in that notebook and what they're looking at right now, he was seemingly someone that they would have never suspected to do something like this. It wasn't until after the fact, now they're finding the racist rhetoric and the things in his handwriting that would indicate that he had some sort of racially motivated motive here to do what he did.
Wow. And what about the two victims, Dave Green and Ramona Cooper? You gave us some details about them. What do we know about them?
So Ramona Cooper, she was shot and killed first. He shot her multiple times in the back. She's an Air Force veteran. We spoke with her son briefly, and he couldn't believe that this could have been a target because of the color of his mother's skin. We also talked to David Green's brother, Ray. He flew up here from Florida, actually. Once he heard, we talked to him yesterday. He couldn't believe it either. I mean, he described his brother David as someone that was not only a nice person, but he said a lot of people are nice. David was kind. He would do anything for anybody, and they think, and neighbors think, brother thinks, that that's exactly what he was doing, acting in service, again, trying to help the person or people that he thought at that time were involved in a car accident. So they say it's pretty on target that he would jump into action and help and find himself in that alleyway face to face with the shooter. And the neighbors we spoke with that were standing right next to him at that time, they say that he's also a hero and saved their lives as he pushed the suspect back onto the street. And that's where a Winthrop police sergeant was actually able to shoot and kill Allen, finally stopping this horrific shooting.
Wow, that is amazing and just such a shame. Lisa Gresci, thank you so much.